Morning, good morning. Well, we've made it to Thursday, and today is trivia day. Not sure. Good morning, everybody. Hey, Kim, good morning. Jay joined. Hey, good morning. Tracy joined. Wendy, Sappho, Steve. Hey, guys, how's it going? We're going to be doing trivia this morning. If it's your first time here, let me know where you're from. Don't forget to like, share, and follow so that I can do the same at the end of the live. D Jelly, Dandy Dan, Sabrina, High Priestess join. Great. Gunner Boy, good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. Jamie, hey, how's it going? Thank you for the likes. So on Thursdays, we do trivia, and since it's the Christmas season, we're going to do Christmas trivia today. Hey, Jessica, over here on YouTube, how you doing? Brian, thank you for joining this morning, bright and early. Nothing like Christmas trivia to start off your Thursday. Johnny can too. Hey, how's it going, buddy? So let me know if it's your first time here. Make sure you like, share, follow. I'll do the same at the end. Tap on the screen. If you want to join the fan club, send me a little heart me emoji. That adds you to the fan club. Totem, good morning. Dax just joined. Hey guys, how's it going? So let's see here, and I can't remember if I asked this the other day, but just as a quick warmer upper, let's see here. What is the name of the Grinch's dog? Does anybody know that? Put the answer down in the comments. What's the name of Grinch's dog? Hey Devin, hey Sandra. David Howard just joined. Good morning. Jody Ranch. Hey, Doug at 17. How's it going? And he nailed that one right off the bat. Hey, Ed, how you doing? Max's correct answer. Robert, over here on YouTube. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. So, the weather here, it's like yesterday was really nasty. It was just drizzling, cloudy all day. Supposed to clear off. They said, I always like it how they call it a cold front. It's going to be down to 50 degrees. Not much of a cold front, but maybe kind of clear up the weather a little bit. But they're predicting nearly 80 degrees on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day here. So if you like the sunshine, maybe you might want to consider coming to Texas for Christmas. But if you like a white Christmas, then you could go to Northern Illinois, where Ed's from, and up on the East Coast, they've got lots and lots of snow there. Morning. Judy, thank you for joining us this morning. Cow Cop just joined. All right. Wow. Robert over here on YouTube says Wyoming's going to have almost 60 inches. Wow. That's definitely a white Christmas there. But Texas sounds great. Everybody in Texas says, God, I don't think they really care if we have a white Christmas. It's been nearly 100 years since that was recorded, at least in this part of Texas. I forgot. I just saw it on the news when it was. It was back in the 20s. We're supposed to be in the 40s on Christmas. No snow, rain, and melting today. Well, that's the thing about in the Northeast. I mean, they could have a few days of snow, and maybe as the winter evolves, there's more snow that sticks around, but it can kind of come and go. Whereas here, if we get any snow, it's like this much or just a little dusting, and it's gone by the next morning most of the time. Chuddy GT, hey man, what's up? Oh, it was 5 degrees 3 days ago for him. Wow, 5 degrees, man. That's miserable cold. You don't want to be out in that. We'll have snow and cold after New Year's though. There you go. All right. So, looks like everybody's ready to go. Everybody ready to go? Thumbs up if you're ready to go. We're going to start our trivia. Chuddy GT over here on YouTube's from Ohio. Okay. Yeah, we have some people that join on TikTok from Illinois and Maine, New Jersey area. So we definitely have people up on the East Coast that they definitely understand cold weather and snow. All right. Cow Cop Amanda Frost just joined or drove by. There you go. Okay, let's get started. What's the first name of the character played by Tim Allen in the Santa Claus? Rudy just joined. Hey, Rudy. Mark. Hey, Mark. How's it going? What's the first name of the character that played by Tim Allen in the Santa Claus? Good. Yamala Nico out of Phoenix. How's it going? Mark, repeat the question here. What was the first name of the character played by Tim Allen in the Santa Claus? Upcycle Homestead, good morning. Let's see if we got any answers over here. There we go. Judy got it and Ed got it. It is Scott. The guys, I think the full name it gives is Scott Calvin was the name of the character. Good. Okay, so here we go. We kind of warmed up now. Now here we go. In the movie Elf, what are the 4 main food groups for elves? What are the 4 main food groups for elves? That's a tough one. That I don't know. If you're not if you haven't watched that movie, you might not know that answer. I would have said grass, water, and grass, but who knows? Gingerbread, candy canes, gumdrops. Close there, Mark. Jay, Money, how's it going? Let's see. Okay, so did we get any answers over here? Oh, Chuddy GT. Candy canes, and syrup. Chuddy probably got it the close. Okay, now he did. There you go. Chuddy on YouTube actually got it right. It is candy, candy canes, candy corns, and syrup. There you go. Looks like Chris got it right too. Okay. So if you answer the most questions correctly here, I'm going to keep score. Whoever gets the most of them right, you don't win anything except for bragging rights. And I can tell you, you got some really good competitors over here on this side out of TikTok. Diabetic special. Yeah, that's for sure. I don't think if I was a diabetic that'd be a good one for you. Okay, so what's the chemical plant where the Grinch lives? What's the name of the chemical plant where the Grinch lives? Morning, God. Good morning. Thomas, hey, how's it going? Good morning. The White House, no. Yeah, well, maybe. I get that. That's an inside joke, though. Zach, hey, man, what's up? All right, Luke tried. Okay. Heck yeah. That one's kind of weird. It's called Mount Crumpet. Mount Crumpet was the answer to that one. Nobody got that one. Okay. Onward we go. Which actor played the conductor in the movie Polar Express? Which actor played the conductor in the movie Polar Express? We do have two answers correct on TikTok side. And how about over here? Come on. Anybody on YouTube know that answer? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, there we go. Judy popped in there. It is Tom Hanks. Tom Hanks. So everybody that guessed that gets a point. Here we go, Judy. Good job. All right, here we go. Next question. In A Christmas Story, what is the name of the department store where Ralphie visits Santa? In A Christmas Story, what's the name of the department store where Ralphie visits Santa? Oh, yeah. Does anybody over here on YouTube got an idea? Anybody? Hamburger? No. Oh, that's Santa's Mountain. No. Okay, so I only see the Dollar General. Oh, that's pretty funny. Well, you know, it might be the Dollar General if he wasn't in a big city, but it is the action. It's Higbee's. Higbee's. Higbees. And Ed is the only person that got that one right that I see. Okay. That was a good one. So, hey, while we got quite a few people here, I posted a video the 8 days till Christmas last night, asking everyone if you were a secret agent for Santa, what would your elf code name be? So everybody that's on live right now, put your elf code name in the chat. I want to see what everybody picks. Please, Halle Berry. So if you, the gumdrop, okay, there you go. Jen Jones 65. Grammy. Okay. Gimlet. All right. Judy changed her mind. She's got a better one. I thought that was a good question. I thought I would get a lot more reaction on the videos, but surprisingly, I guess people don't like to either that or they hadn't seen it yet. It'd say gun drop, move out. Okay. Yeah, mine was here. So, just so everybody knows on YouTube, mine was, yeah, no, that's how, mine was Yule, like Yule, Y-U-L-E, B, the letter B, and sorry. You'll be sorry was the one that I picked. Don't spit. That's a good one too. Oh, that's funny. Okay, so we'll move on. What does Ralphie's dad win in a contest? What does Ralphie's dad win in a contest? Does anybody know that? That's that same movie, A Christmas Story. Oh, looky there. My God, he probably wished he won some liquor, but he didn't. Chris and Ed got it right. Oh, Judy got it right too. Bryce. Okay, Judy's got one. Ed, Chris. T joined. Hey man, how's it going? We're playing trivia this morning. Kenny McKinney joined. Jump in here anytime. We're fixing it with that. We're playing trivia on Thursdays. Okay, so let's see. What's the next question? In the National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, one of my favorite movies, how many lights are on the Griswold's house? How many lights are on the Griswold's house? Everybody remembers oh yeah, 1,000,000. Yeah, I always cracks me up when you see them. They flip the switch and that electric bill's just going. That meter's going crazy. 1,000,000. Okay. Okay, Chuddy's giving his points to Judy. All right. I guess Chuddy's got to go. I understand. Thanks for joining, Chuddy. I appreciate it. And you were right, leg lamp. Ed was right on that last one too. And then Ed has the correct answer for this one. It's 25,000. 25,000. So it looks like Chris and Judy are tied. Chuddy, I gave your last point to Judy since you said you got to drop out. And Ed's in the lead by 1 point. All right, here we go. Whose voices the Grinch in the original 1966 animated special? Whose voices? I don't know why it says voices, maybe voice. Whose voice the Grinch in the original 1966 animated special? I would have, look at that, Jim Carrey. That's probably the newer one. It's actually Boris Karloff. 1966. I knew Ed. I would have never known that answer. Oh, that's funny. Okay, so here we go. What's the name of the town where the Grinch takes place? What's the name of the town where the Grinch takes place? One guy says Elvis Presley. Okay, YouTubers. Let me know. Hey, Leo, good morning. We're playing Christmas trivia. Thanks, Chuddy. Crystal Flores said, hey, Crystal. Whoville. There you go. Judy got it right. Luke got it right. Ed, Chris. That's good. Owen, how's it going, man? Looky, yay. Crystal Flores. Hey, Crystal, thanks for joining us this morning. We're doing trivia. So here comes the next question. Where was I? Okay, we did that one. We did that one. We did that one. In Home Alone 2, who does Kevin encounter at the Plaza Hotel lobby? Who does Kevin encounter in the Plaza Hotel lobby? Boy, got to get this one. Oh, Kim got one over here. Luke, yeah. It was Donald Trump, Moin God's favorite person. He calls him Elvis. Oh, that's too funny. Oh, that was a good one. Okay, here's the next one. What's the name of the reindeer in Frozen? What's the name of the reindeer in Frozen? This one might be hard to... Good guess, Chris, but that's not the answer they give. Anybody on YouTube over here? Come on, Prancer. Well, that is a reindeer, but it's not this one. Oh yeah, there we go, Luke. Luke got that answer right. It is Seven, and they spell it S-V-E-N, Seven. That was the name of the reindeer in Frozen. I think I've only watched that once. Spin. Yeah. Okay, next one. In the movie Jingle All the Way, what's the name of the action figure Howard Langston is searching for? So I'll read that again. In the movie Jingle All the Way, what's the name of the action figure Howard Langston is searching for? No, Luke, I don't think that's who he's looking for, but that's funny. Finn, no. I wouldn't have known this one. I guess maybe I hadn't. Super Elf. Chris, Super Elf. No, it's Turbo Man. Turbo Man is the answer to that one. Okay, so we got two more here real quick. Which holiday movie features wet bandits? Which holiday movie features wet bandits? Did I stump everybody over here on YouTube? Come on. Which holiday movie features wet bandits? Going, going, gone. Alvin and the Chipmunks. No, it's actually Home Alone. Ed's the only one that got that one right. Yeah. So currently it is Ed, Chris, and Judy. First, second, and third so far. We've got a lot of questions to go, though. Okay, so this is the last movie question. What's the name of the snowman in Frozen? What's the name of the snowman? Apple user. There you go. There's one. Come on, my YouTubers. There's 2. Hey, Jamie. And 3. Luke got it right. It's Olaf. Olaf. Somebody guessed that earlier about a different one, but that is the correct answer. Okay, moving on to music and songs. Music and songs is the next category. In Frosty the Snowman, what made Frosty come to life? In Frosty the Snowman, what made Frosty come to life? Wind already. Oh, yeah. There you go. Luke says a kiss. No. Judy says a hat. Yeah. Okay, that's the correct answer. A hat. A top. It actually says top hat, but hat, top hat. All of those are going to get as a correct answer. That's correct. Okay. Which famous pop star is known as the Queen of Christmas? Which famous pop star is known as the Queen of Christmas? Papa Giorgio, thank you. Oh, and jumped right in there with the correct answer. APA. Oh, yeah. 1, 2. Jamie got it right. Ed got it right. Luke and Papa got it right. And Judy got it right. And that was that was an easy one, I guess. Good deal. All right. So here we go. Let's see. What's the next one? I don't want to do that one. What did my true love give me on the 10th day of Christmas? What did my true love give me on the 10th day of Christmas? Probably have to sing that song to remember the answer. Papa says he's about to crush it. Not that I agree with that. Dang it, he got it. I'll tell you what, there's not a whole lot. It's like a walking encyclopedia. Judy got it right. Over here on YouTube, it looks like Judy is she's spanking everybody. Good job, Judy. And Ed got it right. Too much to remember in that song. And Mariah is overrated as they come. Yeah, I would have to agree with you on that one for sure. Let's see. Okay. Which Christmas song was originally written for Thanksgiving? And I may have asked this question in a different live, but if you haven't heard it, that's the question. Which Christmas song was originally written for Thanksgiving? Come on, my YouTubers. If you text like I do, I can't do I had to like 1, 2. I'm really slow when it comes to that. And my grandkids, boy, they just double thumb it. They'll write a book in 2 seconds. Absolutely. I like that. Jingle wheels. Chris is right. Ed's right. Let's see here. Kim's right. Yeah. Oh, too funny. Santa Claus is coming to town's what Luke put in there. Oh my goodness. That's too funny. Okay, in Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, what is the name of the elf who wants to be a dentist? In the movie Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, what's the name of the elf who wants to be a dentist? Uh-huh. Oh, Judy jumped in there. How about that? Carol Murdoch just joined. So let me give her a chance real quick. Judy, in the movie Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, what's the name of the elf that wants to be a dentist? So, Chompy. That's too funny, Luke. Yep, Judy nailed it on that one too. So Chris got it right. Ed got it right. That's correct. It's Hermey. I would have, and they spell it Hermey. Okay. Next question. What's the best-selling Christmas single of all time? Ed's going to get this one, I guarantee you. What's the best-selling Christmas single of all time? Chris Greenwood joined. Good morning. Baby, it's cold outside, except for in Texas. Yeah. Kim's got it right over here. Ed, just think about, yeah, oh yeah, Ed got it right there too. Okay, so Kim, it is White Christmas. White Christmas was the answer to that one. All right, good deal. Luke said Jingle Bell Rock. Well, that's a good song too, but that's not the best selling. Okay, so this is kind of going back to Elvis Presley famously had a blank Christmas. And they're asking you to fill in the blank. Elvis Presley famously had a blank Christmas. Ed, Chris, and Jamie smoked them over here. Oh, Kim and Vic. Yep. Man, that was a bunch. So Kim, I'm going to add Vic to the list. Vic, okay. Vic gets a point. Kim gets a point. Chris and Jamie. Ed, Chris, and Jamie. Good job. The day after song is I-O, so off to work. I've sang that one a few times, Chris. I-O, so off to go. And Luke, yeah, that's an inside joke too. Yeah, that was probably true. Okay. In the song Winter Wonderland, who do we pretend the snowman is? In the song Winter Wonderland, who do we pretend the snowman is? You might have to sing that song too to. Come on, my YouTubers. I know y'all can. Somebody over there knows that answer. Anybody? Well, looks like Chris is the only one that answered that one. Jess Walker just joined. Good morning. Jump in here on this trivia. The answer is Parson Brown. That is correct, Chris. Parson Brown. Oh, Judy. Judy jumped in there too. Good job. Good job. Okay. What's the first song ever played in space? What's the first song ever played in space? Vanessa, hey, how's it going? Jump in here on this trivia. Mowing God's back in the loop. Ah, Jazz, there you go. Anybody over here on YouTube know that answer? What was the first song ever played in space? Portez77 just joined us over here on YouTube. He said it was the East German national anthem. Good guess, but that's the wrong answer. I like Mowing God's answer too. He said Rocket Man. Nope. But that's not a bad answer. Could have been. So Jazz Walker over here on TikTok and Jamie were the only two that answered it correctly. It was Jingle Bells. I wouldn't have thought that. I would have thought probably like Rocket Man or maybe the German national anthem. Yeah, I'll tell you what, y'all are funny this morning. Let's see here. Okay. In the song Santa Baby, what does she want for a gift from Tiffany? In the song Santa Baby, what does she want for a gift from Tiffany? Calcop says diamonds. Come on, my YouTubers, let me see your answer. Anybody know that answer? Okay, nobody got that one then. Well, Jamie's close. A ring is the answer. A ring, and Jamie was one got the closest. She said jewelry, but I mean that could have been a bracelet or whatever. Mowing God says keep a man from smiling. Oh, that's too funny. All right. The Little Drummer Boy was originally titled what? The Little Drummer Boy was originally titled what? So what was the original name to that song? X-Fant, what up? Join us. We're doing a little trivia here, Bubba. Jessica. Nobody knows that answer. That's kind of that might be that one was a little difficult. Got to throw some hard ones in there sometimes too, just to see who's paying attention. The answer to that question, the Little Drummer Boy was originally titled what? Carol of the Drum. Yeah, I wouldn't have figured that one out. Okay, here we go. Carol of the Drum, Jamie says. All right, there you go. Which band released The Last Christmas in 1984? Which band released Last Christmas in 1984? They want the name of the band. Good morning, Texas Conservative. What up? We're playing a little trivia this morning, and yeah. Oh, yeah. Looky there. Looky there. So far, a couple of Guns N' Roses. No, Robert, wasn't that. But you're on the right track. Bon Jovi from Robert Plummer on YouTube. No. Close, though. Derek just joined. Hey, Derek, how's it going, buddy? Ozzy Osbourne is what Mowing God said. All of y'all are real close, but it's Wham. Wham. So it looks like Ed and Jamie both got it right. Yep. And did anybody over here? No, nobody on YouTube got that one. Okay, here we go. How many la la la's are there in one fa la la? How many la-las are in one fa la. Texas conservative, he said a lot. That's a good answer, a lot. That's kind of what I was thinking. Yeah, Kim and Judy got it right. There's 8. There's 8. And Ed got it right over here. To less than stir. Oh, that's too funny. Judy and Kim. All right. A lot. That's a good answer. That's a good answer, Luke. Good answer. Okay, so here we go. What's the name of the French Christmas carol that translates to the first Noel? Yeah, that's probably going to be tough. What's the name of the French Christmas carol that translates to the first Noel? In my head, there was more than yeah, Beethoven. Okay. Wyoming. I have no clue. Yeah. Me either. That was Les Premiers Noël, and I don't speak French. I'm going to have to cut out those French questions. Okay, we're moving on to a new category, history and traditions. History and traditions. But before I ask one of those, let me go down here. These are always... So I stumbled across these type of questions, and I thought some of them were pretty good. They're called Would You Rather. So there's no wrong answers to these, okay? So here's the first one. Would you rather spend Christmas morning in a snowy cabin in the mountains or on a tropical beach with a Christmas tree made of sand? Which one of those? Would you rather spend Christmas morning in a snowy cabin in the mountains or on a tropical beach with a Christmas tree made of sand? Put your answer in the comments. No wrong answers. I'd rather. Snowy cabin so far? Yeah, Jamie, when you say mountains, I figure you mean snowy cabin. Chris, yeah. Mm-hmm. Looks like everybody likes the Kimberly says, maybe on the beach. Oh my God. Oh, wow. Okay, so it looks like the winner for that for most people was a snowy cabin in the mountains. I can imagine what that would, that'd be a pretty sight. But, you know, if you've ever been to the Caribbean and some of the beaches there and the ocean, it's really pretty. That's the one place I have been a couple of times. Anyway, so that's a would you rather. So here's one more would you rather. Would you rather have to wear a jingle bell on your shoe that rings every step for a whole month of December, or have to wear itchy wool Christmas sweaters every single day until New Year's? So it's an itchy Christmas sweater or jingle bells on your shoe. Which one would you rather? What's this? Texas, 817. I see, Dave. Where's the shop? Where's the shop? Well, the shop's out back. And we're not in the shop today. And the main reason I'm not in the shop out there is because I can't get a strong enough Wi-Fi signal out there. I tried to set this up out there, but just did a lot of different things and couldn't get a strong enough signal out there without actually, digging a trench and running running it out to the shop, and I chose not to do that. Plus, it's full. Yeah, exactly. Get Starlink. Yeah. Yeah, that's, I have a friend that lives way out between Lampasas and Gatesville. He's like 30 minutes from either town. And that's the only thing that he was able to find that worked was Starlink. But it's pretty expensive. I think the initial investment was like $600 or $700, and you had to get on a waiting list. And so, yeah. RSync is expensive. Yes, I'm in Texas, Central Texas. Have your wife hold the antenna? That always reminds me of when I was a kid. We didn't have cable TV back then. And where I lived, I think there was a total of 5 channels, which was probably 2 channels more than most places, but we had 5 channels. But it was, when everybody had TV antennas. You remember you'd strap them to the side of the house and go up above the roof, and there was always they always put it next to a window, and I figured out why, and it was so that your dad could open the window and send you out and tell you, all right, turn it this way, wait a little, So I spent half my time outside turning the antenna to get it tuned, so we got a good picture on the TV. Missed a lot of programs that way. All right, Fort Worth, Cowtown. All right, you're just up the road from us then. Been to Fort Worth a lot of times. I actually grew up in Rowlett, and then Rockwall County, and then down to Tyler, and then here. Jessica learning. The whole antenna thing is another one. The station. Oh yeah, that too. You had to stand by the TV. That was I was my dad's remote. Change it. Okay, change it. Luckily there was only 5 channels, but surprisingly you could stand there 30 minutes, because you'd change it and you'd think, okay, and start to walk away. Wait, change it again. So, you change it, they'd have to watch it for a second, see if that's what they wanted to watch. But at least after 5 channels, you didn't have to do that anymore. We didn't have remotes back then. We were the remotes. Until I was 8. It was turn the channel. I get that. I sure do. That was pretty funny. I remember watching Saturday night. Of course, my grandparents were deaf, so one of the things that was a big draw for deaf people was Saturday nights they would all gather and watch wrestling. Why? I don't know, but I spent a mini Saturday night watching wrestling with my grandparents. Okay, back to the questions. Let's see, where were we at? History and traditions. History and traditions. Here's the first question. What was the first year the Rockefeller Center Christmas tree was erected? So what year did they put up the Rockefeller Christmas tree the first time? What year was that? Does anybody know? That's kind of a hard question. Robert, enjoy your day, buddy. Thank you for joining. Come back and see us. We're here Monday through Friday. Don't take any wooden nickels. Kim, good guess, but yeah. Chris was close. Anybody else? There's kids in Africa. Charles Xavier, hey, how you doing, buddy? Thank you for joining us. We're doing trivia questions this morning. It looks like Jamie was the only one that got the answer correct. It is 1931. 1931 was the first time they put up the Christmas tree in Rockefeller Center. I got a whole lot of wooden nickels to get rid of. I hear you there. Don't take wooden nickels. Yeah, don't eat the yellow snow either. That's for sure. Oh, Robert, yes, sir, I'll be back. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Robert, have a safe day, buddy. Appreciate you. Okay, so next question. Which U.S. president banned Christmas trees from the White House? Which U.S. president banned Christmas trees from the White House? I never knew that that was the case. Oh, that's too funny. Couldn't tell you. I couldn't answer that one for you either. Okay, nobody knows what president banned Christmas trees from the White House. Going. Oh. Well, we do have one straight up correct answer, and that's Jamie with Roosevelt. Teddy Roosevelt. Can you believe that? He banned Christmas trees? No, it wasn't Trump. I'm surprised they didn't blame that one on Trump, though. He gets blamed for lots of stuff. Some of it he may be guilty of. I don't know. Roosevelt. Okay, Jamie. Let me make sure you get your point there. Okay, here we go. In which country is it tradition to eat KFC for Christmas dinner? Because he's guilty. In what country is it tradition to eat KFC, Kentucky Fried Chicken for you peeps, for Christmas dinner? Anybody know that one? Charles, you got that right too. China, Canada, U.S. And good guesses. Oh, but Charles slips in with the correct answer. It is Japan. Japan. Can you imagine that in Japan on Christmas they have KFC? I bet they're busy in that part of the country on Christmas dinner. What? I was going to say Japan. Well, that's true. That's true. I didn't realize that KFC was in Japan, but I guess they are. Okay, here we go. What do children in England hang on their bedpost instead of stockings? What do children in England hang on their bedpost instead of stockings? I don't like KFC either. Oh yeah, diapers. Only for mowing, God. Yeah. Anybody for real jumped in there? Okay, so it looks like we do have one correct answer. Pillowcase. Pillowcase is what they hang on their bedpost. Charles gets a point for that one on YouTube. All right. Okay, next question. The candy cane was invented to keep children quiet during which part of church service? The candy cane was invented to keep children quiet during which part of the church service? The sermon. Close, but that's not the answer they give. Anybody know? Their turkey is actually very expensive over there. Huh. The sermon, the prayer. It's actually, the answer they give is the nativity play. The nativity play. I didn't realize that the candy cane was invented to keep kids quiet, but I can understand why it might work. Okay, here we go. Which country gives a Christmas tree to London every year? Morning, Casey. How's it going, buddy? You still in Oklahoma? Which country gives Christmas tree to London every year? Just waking up. All right. Well, we won't ask any hard questions because Casey just rolled out of the sleeper. Germany still pay for the Blitz. Well, that's probably a pretty good answer, but that's not it either. Yep, Charles got it right, and Jamie got it right. Jamie was the first to put it, but we'll give both of them a point. Charles is coming on strong here. I'll tell you. Oh, that's funny. What fruit is traditionally found in the toe of a Christmas stocking? And I'm sure we're going to get some funny answers to that. What fruit is traditionally found in the toe of the Christmas stocking? Oh my gosh. I knew we were going to get some answers like that. Toe jam. Judy. Judy is absolutely correct. Jamie was on the fence. She knew it was either an apple or an orange, but Judy actually answered it correctly. Wait, it's a cranberry. Is cranberry a fruit? No. I don't know if, yeah, maybe. I'm not sure. I like cranberries. Casey, Dollar General bread, not enough. I'm in Duncan, Oklahoma. Well, if we weren't on live, I'd tell you what I think about that. Let's see here. In which century was the first Christmas card sent? In which century was the first Christmas card sent? Anybody know that one? We used to get them every year in our stocking. Exactly. Absolutely. So, hey, we got PFC 45 over here on YouTube, and we're going to give him the floor real quick, or her. I'm not sure. They want to ask a question because they're all the way from Australia. Go for it. Give us your question. Charles, thank you for liking and subscribing. I appreciate it. Take care, Charles. Come back and see us. Okay, PFC 45, you got the floor. What's your question? Give it up. "19th century. He's like me. He's like, I get it that, if you're having to text a 2-sentence thing and you're like me and you have to do it like one finger at a time. Kelly Rosenthal, Christmas cards turned into text messages. Sad. I used to have lots of cards to text. Yeah, I agree. You don't see that really anymore, but can you imagine how if used to, we would sit down, you'd buy like a box or two of Christmas cards and send them to your friends, your family, people you met, maybe people you worked with, and you just don't see Christmas cards sent out anymore. But to mail those, I think the postage now is like either 55 or 65 cents for a stamp, maybe more. I don't use mail. I don't mail stuff out very often anymore either. Most everything, used to, everybody mailed their bills, the electric bill, the water bill, this bill, that bill, a car payment. You had to mail all that stuff in, and now everything's strictly done online. So I was kind of glad when we went to the online bill pay, because it sure made things a lot easier. You didn't have to go, inevitably you're trying to pay your car payment and look down, didn't have a stamp because your wife used it, the day before and didn't realize that was the last one. How about that, Ed? As we sit, I'm writing 45 Christmas cards to those 85-year-olds and older in my church. That's really nice, Ed. And that was something that came to mind this morning. One of the things that we do, we have several retirement kind of homes. We always call them old folk homes. Now I'm an old folk, but I'm not in one. And, a lot of people don't have family, and they end up there and they get very little interaction. So if you're looking for something to do, I've never been in one where you couldn't go in and talk to the director and get the ability to go in and sit down and visit in their day room with people, and just but that's a great idea. I mean, Ed's doing Christmas cards that I'm presuming he's going to hand out to parishioners in the church that are 85 years old or older. How about that? So yeah, if you're looking for something kind to do, that might be really good. Visit your local retirement home and just go in and say, hey, and Merry Christmas, and what are you doing? That kind of stuff. A lot of times they just want somebody to talk to. Surprisingly, there was a story on the news this morning at 4:30, and they were talking about a kid who is now a grown man, and his mother, or he was raised by his grandmother, and his grandmother always took him to the local retirement home. And he met an 82-year-old man while he was a young boy, and he was just talking about how that he felt like that extended that guy's life, and what an effect it had on his life, because now he owns his own business, and it has to do with elderly care. And where did they say he was? I want to say they said he was in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, but he could be someplace else. But he prints out coloring pages and then takes them and distributes them at the local schools, elementary, high school, and middle schools, or junior highs, whatever you want to call them. And they will color the pictures and write a Christmas message to them. And then he takes them and delivers them around town to these retirement homes. And then a lot of times that starts correspondence back and forth between the kids who wrote them and the people in the retirement home. So I thought that was a good story, and it is always something to do, So if you're thinking about doing something, visit a retirement home, because I guarantee you there's people there that maybe don't have anybody, might be lonely, just want to have somebody to sit down and have a cup of coffee with. Definitely something fun to do. And you meet some really interesting people too. Some of them are pretty reserved, but usually I find that the few times I've gone, they're pretty receptive. Okay. Great, great. Okay, so it's 6:51. I didn't get through all the questions, but that's fine. Had fun as usual, and uh, I thank everybody for all the engagement, because that's for me, the answers and everybody engaging. That's always my intent when we do trivia, and I'll have to give. Bragging rights go to Ed. He pretty much spanked everybody's britches. But right behind him was Chris and Judy. So Ed got first, Chris got second, and Judy got third. And then there was Luke, Kim, Jamie, Charles, and some one-offs. But anyway, that was fun today. I really enjoy it. I can't tell you how much I enjoy doing this on Thursdays. Thursday is always one of my favorite days to do lives. And in the new year, I'm going to try to come up with some, new ideas of things that we can do during the live. Besides, what I always enjoy is, having a cup of coffee and just visiting too. I like that too. Jamie, thank you for joining. Come back and see us. It was fun having you here. It's getting close to 7 o'clock. Today is 7 days till Christmas. 7 days till Christmas. Hey, if you see one of my shorts or my TikToks, here's what I'd ask for you to do for me today is share the video. Even if you don't have time to put in a comment or you don't have a comment for it, it's super easy. On TikTok, you just hit that little arrow, and I believe it's about the same thing on YouTube. Share the video, because the more times it gets shared, the more people will see it, and hopefully people will engage and see where we're at and get involved and help continue to grow the community. So yeah, if you could do one thing for me today, I would say if you see any of my videos, just even if you don't have time to comment, definitely hit that share button, because maybe we'll stumble across somebody who's got a little more time or not working or on vacation. You never know. But thank you. I appreciate everybody's support. I want you to go out and do something kind today. Write a Christmas card. Maybe you just go find somebody that you think might enjoy a Christmas card, and even if you hand deliver it, that's okay too. I think a lot of people, if we got back to doing Christmas cards, you would see a lot more people connect. And sometimes, I like technology, I really do. Sometimes I think people disconnect from it. Even though here we are all connecting, and I like that part of it. So you can use it for connecting, but there are still a lot of people that disconnect from society because of technology. And so I think we're on the positive side. Thank you everybody for joining me today. And we'll be back tomorrow, 5:45. On Friday. It'll be the last day of the week. Whoop, whoop. And I don't know what we'll do. We'll just kind of have an open Friday and visit and drink coffee and wrap up the week, and then get prepared. The following week, coming into Christmas, we probably do Monday, Tuesday, and I think Wednesday's Christmas Eve. I'll wait, and on Tuesday morning when we do the live, I'll see if anybody wants to do the live on Wednesday, Christmas Eve. If they do, we will. If they don't, we won't. Whatever the last day of the week next week is that we normally do the live, it'll either be Tuesday or Wednesday. whichever we decide. After that, I probably won't do any more lives the rest of the week because of the holidays. And I'll look at the calendar and see if maybe we can squeeze in a live before the new year. And then we'll go from there. And so here's my goal for this next year too. I'm going to follow Ed's lead, and I'm going to, commit to doing this Monday through Friday for the next year. And so that's kind of my New Year's goals. I want to continue doing the live for the next year and see how it goes. And I'd challenge anybody else if there's something that you like to do, maybe a hobby, whatever you like. Challenge yourself to the next 365 days to it. So it can be something really simple. I mean, Ed just gets out, gets a little exercise, goes on a walk. Sometimes they're long, sometimes they're short, and takes a picture. So maybe you want to do that. Whatever you decide, let us know so that we're all going to be behind you and be supportive. So if you decide you want to start the take a walk, take a picture, by all means, let us know so that we can get plenty of support behind you and go for another year. And I'm kind of curious if Ed's thought about, he might need to take a break for a year because he's pretty dang busy. I didn't know if he was if he picked something else or what he had decided for the next year, because I mean that's a pretty good challenge. Go for a walk and a picture every day for 365 days. And it's not me saying it. He said that getting out and getting a little exercise pretty regular. He's lost some weight. Me too. And so a lot of times you think you need to go to the gym and all that. Nah, just get out and go for a walk. And a lot of times that alone will improve your health. So anyway, everybody have a great day. Until tomorrow at 5:45, I'll see you there. Thank you for all your support. Have a great day.